Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Nikki D back with another video. It's been a minute, but not as long as it has been before. Um, just coming back with a little small topic. I'm not going to be before you long about releasing for clarity. Okay, releasing for clarity, and that's something that I have personally dealt with here recently. In light of different events and different things that I have went through, physically, mentally, spiritually. And so, in doing that, I've learned that it's important to release. Okay. It's important to release because through releasing, it helps to give you more clarity, actually being able to clear the mind. You wouldn't believe just how many things, if you really sat back and looked at your life, how many things have cluttered your mind, and you have a lot of people, myself included, who have been one of those who, you have stuff that comes up, that happens. You think you deal with it, but you're like quick to move on because you're like, okay, yeah, I don't have time for this. We're going to keep it moving. That whole keep it moving thing, keep it moving, keep it moving. And although there's nothing wrong with keeping it moving, we still have to be able to process anything that does happen to us in our lives, because it's important. Because if we don't process it in a healthy way, it stores itself. Okay, because keep in mind, energy and stuff, it goes somewhere. So if it's not being handled properly, it's just going to stay stored up, and it can store up in different areas of the body, which over time can create different ailments. It's not the only thing. But it is a main thing. It is one of the main things next to how you eat, your environment. There's so many different things. And all of that stuff bottles up inside of you, or it stores itself. And everybody has something that they store. Everybody. Some people have way more than others. But the thing is being able to release for clarity. Because once you start to release, it's like you're going to start to feel lighter. Me personally, I have done that recently, and even through doing that, I actually felt lighter. I felt lighter, clearer. Personally, like I woke up this morning, like I had a whole game plan that I've been trying to piece together for a long time, but it's finally, I was able to talk about it from start to finish, and it actually made sense. And it was only because I was able to release some stuff. And like that stuff is so real. That's why you got people that walk around here that have no emotion, okay? Or you have people that walk around here and have too much emotion, because there's no balance in the field. So there's no balance. So it's either all the way left or all the way right. It's nowhere in the middle. And so when you're doing that, like I said, that's that energy that stores itself, and it cannot be balanced. And when things aren't balanced, chaos is created, essentially. So, like I said, it's just very important to release whenever possible, because we're constantly storing stuff, whether it's our own junk or somebody else's junk. It doesn't matter. We're constantly storing stuff. So we have to constantly be releasing. Whatever a form of release is. For some people, it could be writing. Some people love to write, and writing is a way of releasing. It's a way of releasing. Some people, exercising is a way of releasing and getting rid of stagnant energy, or energy that's not that good. Some people would just work out. Exercise, that's a way. For some people, it's just as simple as they go and talk to a therapist. So there's many different ways, and there's no wrong way. But whatever way you choose that you find that helps you to clear your mind or to calm your mind, and helps you to face things that are coming at you with a decent eye, to say the least, a decent eye, then you can have a form of clarity. You can have a form of clarity in your life, because God doesn't give us confusion. God doesn't give us fogginess. These are things that happen when we're not clearing the energy properly, okay? Because what we're made to do is prosper. We're made to experience, but through our experience, we're made to prosper. But how do we experience and prosper? Is through experience and releasing the things that attach themselves to us, releasing it in a proper way, okay? And once doing that, then things start to open up. You start to get a clearer mind. You start to get a clearer vision, and you can move forth. There's people who are like knee high in negative energy, or knee high just in built up traumas. And like I said, everybody has a trauma. If you really sit back and think to yourself, we all have a form of trauma. We all do. And for many people, it starts as a child. It starts as a child. And that's the truth of the matter. That's just what it is. There are some people whose trauma starts in the womb, actually starts in the womb, especially those children who maybe when they were babies, when they came out of their mother's womb, it may have been some form of trauma that happened coming out. There's trauma. It's still trauma, that has to release itself or store itself. And maybe you don't remember it because you're like, well, the baby, I don't remember that. But it's still a trauma. So, and for those who believe in past lives, which I do, because I believe that people have been here before. There are some who have been here many times over. And then there's some that are newer energies. And so people who may have been here before, who carry over an energy maybe from a previous life, some of that lingers. So there's so many ways to carry energies or to bring energy in, or for it to become stagnant and stuck on you. So I just encourage everybody, find what is your outlet, what is your way to release properly. And releasing is not saying, oh, okay, yeah, I looked at it, but I'm good. I'm going to keep it moving because I don't have no time for this. No, because the thing is, if you don't have time for it in the moment, you're going to be forced to have to make time for it in the future, because it's going to face you head on and you will have no choice. So it's just like, do you want to face it now while it's not that bad, or do you want to have to face it down the road when it's maybe 10 times worse, possibly, So that's all I came on here to say. Just give you all an encouraging word, just letting you know, because that's just something that's been my theme here lately. And so I just wanted to share that. I always believe in sharing the things that I've been through, because that's the only thing I could talk about is what my experience from my experience. And so, hopefully this will help someone who may be going through something. Maybe you think that you have a lot of built up energy that may not even be yours. That's the thing. Because we pick up other people's energy. That's why sometimes you got to be careful in who you're dealing with, who you're dating, who you're partnering in business, even who you're it doesn't matter, even a stranger. Like, you can sense energy. Like I said, we have so many gifts that are given to us that a lot of us don't even use. They call it supernatural gifts, whatever. Gifts of the spirit, whatever you want to call it. We have it. And half of us don't even use it. We don't even use it. We just like, okay, yeah, whatever, But it's like, no, this is real stuff. And people use it and don't even realize that it's a gift. They just like, oh, I'm just sensing something. No, this is a gift. Listen, if you are around somebody and you're like, something's not right, I'm sensing something, you may feel like you don't want to shake somebody's hand. That's the biggest way for energy to exchange, is through shaking hands. Okay, it's through shaking hands. So, just paying attention to stuff like that. Because I know there are some people I know who will not shake a person's hand, if they feel the energy is off. They'll just be like, hey, And I used to think like, well, dang, that's rude. But no, I understand. I get it, because some people carry some heavy, heavy energy. And then you'll be spending a whole lot of time trying to clear yourself from it after having an encounter with that person, in the after effect, and for a lot of us, it could be people that's just that's even close to you, So, man, energy is real. And energy does not get destroyed. It just changes hands. It just moves. It moves. It's constantly moving and being exchanged. So hopefully this helps somebody. Even if it helped one person, I feel like I've done my job, but I felt like I needed to share it. I want to say hey to everybody who has hopped on. Hey, Nana, I see you on. Hey, what's up, Philip? Ain't seen you in a minute. Thank you for hopping on. Anybody else who has hopped on. I meant to say in the beginning that if you're catching me on live, to drop a hashtag live, let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're catching this on a replay, hashtag replay, let me know where you're tuning in from. And, you know, for those who may be interested, I do have a group. It's called Natural Born Healers Group, about everything spiritual. I am not judgmental. So whatever your background, whatever, because it's pretty much a general sense. This is for humans. This is for human beings. Not for just one specific, religious group, non-religious group. No, this is just for humans, from a human aspect, just about how to move through this, just moving through this construct, moving through this life, because this life can get tough. This life can get tough, and a lot of people, keep things, build up. There's a lot of build up, and they want to have a safe space to share, to maybe release, to maybe just get something that can help them along their path. And so that's what their group is all about. Okay, that's what that group is all about. I'll be sharing just things based off from my experiences, from experiences of people that I know, maybe things that I have studied and researched, and it's not be just me. If there's other people as well that can share. So feel free to join my group. It's Natural Born Healers, Healers with a Z at the end, and join. So with that being said, it is Nikki D here, and we are Natural Born Healers. We are here to heal the world. We are here to heal ourselves naturally, in all aspects and all ways, because we're given all of the tools. All right. And with that being said, I'm out. Everyone have a good one.